Justin here from the Bill Coors Wellness Center, coming at you with your Monday workout of the day. For today's workout, we're going to do a strength and conditioning workout, which means we're doing some strength work as well as some cardiovascular work. So basically, the only equipment you're going to need today is a weighted backpack. Or if you've got weights, of course, use those instead of the weighted backpack, but I'm just assuming most people don't have a lot of selection as far as weights go at home. So that's what the backpack's for. Any of these moves that that are listed as a backpack strength move, you could definitely do the same thing with dumbbells or a kettlebell if you have those. But basically, I've got a couple textbooks in here, probably weighs around 20 pounds. Use whatever you've got at home, canned goods, textbooks. If you've got, smaller ankle weights or dumbbells, you could toss those in there as well. So make sure you get that ready. And then once you've got that ready, stick it off to the side. We're not going to use it for the first block of exercises. The first block, we're basically going to be doing, it's going to act as a warm-up. We're going to be doing a shuttle run, which is basically quick sprints back and forth. I'll show you that in just a second. Then we're going to move on to 2 strengthening moves that are really just meant to help prime the system so that when we go into block 2, your body is ready to really get after it and work pretty hard. So if you take a look down in the description, I've got a RPE scale for you. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being you're doing nothing, 10 being your all-out sprint can only last 10 seconds before you have to slow down. I want you working around an 8.5, so that should be hard, bordering on very hard for the second block. For the first block, I want you working to about a 6 or 7, which is moderate to moderately hard. So don't go all out on the first block, go pretty daggone hard on the second one. So with that said, let me show you the first thing. You're going to be doing 100 feet of shuttle runs, and basically I'm just going to be sprinting back and forth in 25 feet increments. So that's from where I'm at here to about the end of my building. I'm going back and forth, tapping on the ground. I'm shooting for, like I said, a 7 out of 10 effort. So I'll start here. I'm jogging, I'm running, tapping, back. So that's 25. Tapping here. That's 50, 75, and 100. Once you've got that, you're basically gonna move to a 30-second squat. So feet are hip width apart, toes are slightly pointed outwards. I am slow as can be, breaking at the hips and knees at the same time. I got my hands here at my chest to help me with a flat back. Get to parallel with those thighs. That's been about 15 seconds. And then I'm doing 15 seconds up. So most likely the slowest squat you've ever done in your life. Then once you get done with that, you're going to break your legs out wide. We're going to do a Cossack squat, 5 on each side alternating for a total of 10. With the Cossack squat, soften the knee, sit back and down, and then come back up, and then do the same thing. Notice with this one, I'm rotating the foot around so that I'm on the heel, and most of my weight is on the leg that I am squatting down towards. So once I've got 5 on each side for a total of 10, that is 1 set. You're gonna run that 2 more times for a total of 3 sets. Then once you've got that done, you're resting 1 minute in between. You're gonna come back to your backpack, and then we are going to first start with a half mile jog run. So it's up to you how hard you want to go. If running is putting you past an 8.5 on that 1 to 10 scale, scale it down a bit. Maybe a jog is getting you there. Do a half mile. If you look out here, I've got a park right next to where I live. I know 1 lap around the park is half a mile. So I would go do that. And then I come back in here, and I'm starting with Bearhug squats. So I'm taking my backpack, I'm bear hugging it, feet are hip width apart, toes are slightly pointed outwards. I'm squatting down, pressing back up, side view, like so. Once I've got 15, then I'm gonna move to bent over rows. So grab your backpack, soft knees, hinge back at your hips. We're going 15 on one side, keeping the core tight, resisting any rotation. Then 15 on the other. Pretty easy. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then once you've got that done, you're gonna throw the backpack on the ground. And then you are gonna do burpees over the backpack. 15 of these, feet or hands come down by my feet. I kick out, push up, jump over. Come down, push up, jump over 15 times. Then the last task for this strengthening portion is gonna be a front plank reach. So basically I'm gonna get in a front plank. I am keeping core tight, squeezing the glutes, reaching for 60 seconds. So make sure you've got a timer or keep time on your own. It's important that your kickstand super tight, resist any rotation as I go to do the reach. Once you finish that whole sequence of the half-mile jog run, 15 bear hug squats, 15 bent over rows on each arm, and then 15 burpees, jumping over the bag, and then 60 seconds of front plank reaches. That is one set. You're gonna rest a minute, and then you're gonna run 2 more sets for a total of 3 sets once again for block 2. So give that a shot, let me know how it goes, and I'll see you next time.